You know what, that nani mocha dessert goes perfect with shrimp arrabiata.
Easy for you to say. It's Arrabiata.
Arrabiata.
Right. It means shrimp prepared in an angry way.
I am ready for
yes,
that.
you are.
All right, Chef Marco is in, and that's what we're going to make today. Easy dish?
It's super easy. It
Okay.
really is. It's super easy. It's
what are some of the ingredients that we need?
Well, obviously shrimp, some hot peppers, because that's what makes it really angry. Olive oil, some San Marzano tomatoes. I'm going to add a little salty twist to it. I'm going to put some green olives in there.
Oh, I love green olives.
We're going to put over something different. We're going to put on ravioli. Usually it's like
homemade
spaghetti.
ravioli?
Yeah.
In some countries.
Somebody made it. Somebody made it at home.
Those are huge shrimp.
Those are huge. Those are U6s, which means they're under 6 to a pound. So they're about 2.5, 3 ounces a piece.
Would you recommend using the big ones for this dish? As opposed to,
any of them. No.
Okay.
No, but because we're on live TV, I figured the nice big shrimp would be a nice effect.
How are things going at Marco's?
Phenomenal.
What are your hot dishes these days?
The hot dishes we're doing, Paisano Inferno has been extremely popular, which
What is Paisano Inferno?
It's basically the same sauce without shrimp, but we add sausage to it. And we're known for our veal. All of our pastas are homemade, so we've really been doing a bang-up job lately.
You were talking about the San Marzano tomatoes.
Yeah.
My husband and I were just talking about that. We were reading, and he's made sauces with that. Do you think it makes a big difference using the San Marzanos? Because they're much more expensive.
They are. My big thing is quality. It's not, I mean, I use all high-quality products. I don't use any garbage. I really don't. I mean, you see the shrimp that we use, the, fresh arugula, San Marzano tomatoes.
What is it about the San Marzano tomatoes?
They're just a little sweeter.
Okay.
They have that nice fresh taste.
And you can taste that in the sauce.
Yeah. And if I say fresh canned, Art Christie from Frontier Catering, who's actually DVR, and this is going to pick on me, so I'll say fresh canned tomatoes. So that one's for you, Art.
Exactly. Whatever he said. All right. Thanks so much, Marco.
Sure.
When we come back, we're going to start putting it all together.
Absolutely.
We're going
Kitchen with Chef Marco, and we're making shrimp arrabiata.
Very good.
Thank you. I only said it like 50 times during the break. Okay, so we went over the ingredients with Victoria, and I was asking you this during the break. Do you have to use the large shrimp, or can
No.
you use...
You can use any kind of shrimp. I mean, if you don't want to use shrimp, you can use something else. You want to make chicken, or even if you want to keep it vegetarian, you want to substitute for eggplant or zucchini, that's fine too. It's just the sauce it's prepared in an angry way.
Okay.
And I made that for you because you're the meteorologist today. And it being so cold, I was angry, so I said the shrimp got to be angry too. So it really, what it is it's spicy and hot.
Okay, and I'm guessing arrabiata in Italian must be where the angry word comes from.
That's right, it means it's angry.
Yes, okay. So we're going to butterfly the shrimp right now,
We're
right?
going to butterfly the shrimp.
Okay.
And basically what we're going to do is we're going to make it just a simple marinara sauce.
Okay.
We're going to cook the shrimp in the sauce.
Gotcha.
We'll flash it in olive oil.
Okay.
And then we're going to put it over ravioli today.
I think the most difficult thing about shrimp when making it for me is not overcooking it.
Right, exactly.
If you overcook shrimp, it's done.
It's done. Now what you want to do is you want to butterfly it, and
Okay.
that's just cutting it open. And you want to take the vein out in the middle.
Okay.
And open it like this. So when your presentation comes, it looks real cool.
Okay.
So it's opened up real wide.
All right.
So once those are butterfly, we're going to set those aside. And I think in the next segment we'll start cooking it because I just want to show you how quick it is. So
probably the most difficult thing about this dish is getting all the ingredients pulled together, getting them assembled.
Exactly.
And
so
then,
if you are running late and you want to make something healthy and fresh for your family, this is a perfect dish. I mean, really, the ravioli take 5 minutes to cook. The sauce will take less than that. And just put it together, put it on the table, stay away from the freezer products.
It's all done.
Absolutely.
And you have this at the restaurant too.
This is one of my weekend specials.
So if folks don't want to get all these ingredients pulled together, make the shrimp, they can go
Absolutely.
get it from
Come
you,
and see
right?
me. Definitely.
And we were talking, one of my favorite sandwiches that you have, the muffaletta.
The muffaletta.
That's
it's very
awesome.
popular, very popular. We have 3 Italian delis around Western New York, as you were saying, and the muffaletta is served on one of these flatbreads, and they're just panini style. They're just ridiculously
They're great.
large. Thank
If you haven't gone yet, you have to go get one. Okay, so we have our onions ready, our shrimp, we have all of our spices, our hot peppers, which is where you were saying where it kind of gets the angry name from.
And they're warm today, so they're going to be a little spicy.
I think, talking about the weather, it was windy. We knew that it was going to be cold, but I think a lot of people kind of got caught off guard exactly how cold it was out there this morning.
Yeah, it was. And we were extremely busy Saturday. As
That's
busy,
great.
as windy as it was, we were very busy, and we did sell a lot of peppers. So I think it had a connection.
People wanted to get in there
Absolutely.
and warm up after
Absolutely.
that. Okay, well, coming up in our next segment, we're going to start putting everything together. Chef Marco, you're going to show us how to cook this dish?
I am.
All right, sounds good.
Great.
We'll be back in a little bit, but now we're going to send things back to Laura and Victoria on the couch. Here with Chef Marco, we're going to start cooking our shrimp arrabiata.
Very good.
Thank
A lot
you.
of practice.
Yes.
I'm going to have you start with the ravioli.
Okay.
Bring our pot of water to a rapid boil.
Okay.
We're going to drop our ravioli.
Okay. I'm going to use a fork here.
And the sauce, we're going to put some olive oil. And then we're going to start cooking our shrimp. And they cook really quick. So when they start turning pink, you know they're done.
Okay. How hot do you want to get the pan?
I like a nice hot pan.
Hotter
and
the
it
better?
sears it, exactly.
Okay.
So
And
we're going to...
Searing is going to prevent the overcooking.
Absolutely. You were talking about overcooking shrimp earlier. You see how they start to curl and they start changing color?
Right.
So you can see really how quick they do cook. So we're starting with a basic marinara. Olive oil, garlic. I use scallions, a little roasted garlic clove in there.
Okay.
We're going to add the peppers right to it. Now this might make our eyes start to water a little bit. But this is what gives it the kick.
That's the angry
That's the angry part. And then I was telling you I wanted to use a little saltiness to it. So I'm going to add some sliced green olives.
Excellent.
This just adds a little dimension to the dish. Nothing, nothing crazy. And you can see how they're starting to change color already.
Yeah, they're cooking really quickly.
Now, if I can, I've hated these tongs since the show started, so I don't know why I always use them.
Are there other tongs?
There are, but I'll deal with it. All right.
I'll bring in my tongs for you next
Exactly.
time.
So now, as our vegetables are cooking, our onions, our garlic, our olives, our peppers, we're going to deglaze the pan a little bit with some white wine. A nice dry white wine works fine.
Something you would want to drink.
Something you would want to drink.
Something you would not want to drink.
Absolutely. If it turns to vinegar, your dish is going to taste like vinegar, so you don't want that to happen. And I was telling Victoria earlier, a San Marzano tomato. You can see it's got a nice fresh look to it.
It does.
And they're a little sweeter. So we're going to add that to that. And I cheated. We're supposed to use tomato paste, but I didn't have any tomato paste, so I used some of the sauce from the restaurant.
Okay, perfect though.
So it's the same concept.
Substitution.
Absolutely.
It smells delicious.
While that's cooking, we're going to season it. And it's really easy. It's everything you have in your cupboard.
Right.
Pepper, salt, a little sugar. This is going to sweeten up the tomatoes a little bit.
Yeah. Like a teaspoon of sugar?
Sure.
Pinch?
I carefully measure everything, so yeah, we'll do a teaspoon. And then we're going to add some crushed red pepper to it and fresh basil.
Okay.
Okay. Bring it to a boil, and it's done. So you can see your ravioli are starting to float.
Right.
The ravioli cook really quick.
Okay.
We're going to, I'm going to ask you for that plate.
I mean, really, once you got everything pulled together, it comes together real quick.
Exactly. You want it to boil, bring it to a quick boil.
Okay.
Put the ravioli off to the side. If you don't want to use ravioli, spaghetti, penne, rigatoni, whatever, there's no rule to it. If you don't want to cook it, come and see me.
Right. At Marco's.
Absolutely.
I don't know if this is, okay to cook like this, but with seafood, like scallops or shrimp, I get nervous, like overcooking, like I've been asking all morning. So if they're frozen, I leave them a little bit frozen. Then when I put them in a hot pan, they kind of stay a little bit more juicy.
The only problem with that is you got to worry about getting tough.
Oh, okay.
And then you got to worry about it breaking.
Okay.
So
it's better to get them on the high heat, give them a quick sear.
Quick sear. And you can see how, I mean, once our sauce boils, those shrimp will be done.
Right, okay.
It's really not a long process.
And then this is a special at the restaurant right now.
Exactly. We'll run it during the weekends.
Okay.
I don't know why we run it. I run it anytime. If you want to have it come in, I'll make it for you. Absolutely.
Okay.
And it shows you just how quick. I mean, realistically, what did that take? 3.5, 4 minutes?
Yeah,
and
that's
it's bringing your seafood to a boil. My shrimp really isn't that done, but you're getting the idea.
I think this is
I'll
a
be
great
honest.
family meal too.
It is.
You get all the ingredients pulled together and it's there.
And
Okay, so we have a little less than a minute left.
Oh, we're going to finish it in less than a minute.
Okay.
It's done.
Beautiful. I'm gonna
Shrimp
have
in
a
an
bite.
angry way.
Shrimp in an angry way. I had Cora, my little puppy, in an angry way. She got Arrabiata on my finger and
That's
bit
not
it
good.
when I was sleeping last night. Okay. I'm just going to try some of the sauce.
I told you, they're hot.
Hot but good.
That'll warm you up.
It is going to warm you up. It's only about 18 degrees outside right now. I will check on weather when we come back.
Sounds good.
We're here with Chef Marco. We're going to get started on our second helping. What are we making?
This is a great appetizer. I took a panini or a flatbread or a pocketless pita bread.
Right.
And I put a little olive oil on it and I throw it on the grill. And while it's cooking down like this, I'm going to pull one of the shrimp out.
Okay.
And I'm going to cut it up. And we're going to make it'll be a real nice appetizer. We're using the same sauce
Right.
with the peppers and the tomatoes
Awesome.
and the olives.
Right.
And we're going to put a little goat cheese on it.
Okay. Yummy.
And then in that bowl, you see how the goat cheese, and the heat from the grill will come right through and heat that all the way through.
Okay.
Our sauce is already hot. We're going to add fresh lemon and olive oil.
And speaking of fresh, during the break, we were saying at the restaurant, you hand roll your pasta.
We do, actually, yeah. I mean, I do everything old school. It's not a...
So it's the real deal there.
It's the real deal. And
Yeah.
what we're doing here is we're just making lemon, olive oil, baby arugula.
Okay.
We're going to put a little pepper and salt. And that's our dressing. You can toss that around. Once this is grilled,
Okay.
you cut it up like a little pizza.
How wonderful.
We're going to add our shrimp to it. And we're going to top it with our baby arugula right in the middle. And it makes a
fun.
a light lunch. It makes a nice appetizer.
Yeah.
You know, it's really simple to do. And, you know, there's usually not a lot of leftover stuff, but...
Yeah, I was going to say.
that makes it really
Especially, I
quick.
feel like if it's a family, they like shrimp. There's not going to be much
No,
shrimp left over.
absolutely
But if you
not.
do, this is a great dish to make. Thank you so much for joining us
Hey,
today.
thanks for having me, Em.
And you can always head to one of the 3 delis or Marco's restaurant and get shrimp arrabiata.
Arrabiata.
We're going to have Victoria and Laura come into the kitchen now.
Okay,
Welcome,
ladies. I
ladies.
brought some forks.
Oh, you do have forks.
Absolutely.
Already.
I know.
Thank you.
Got
I have to
ravioli-
say, I love
got
the
flatbread
sauce. You
there,
have to
whatever you
try
want to
it.
have. Be careful, they're hot. That's all I got to say.
It is. It
suppose
has
I
a little
should cut it.
spiciness, but it's nice.
Oh, goodness.
Of course, everybody wore
Isn't
white
that
today when I
yummy?
came, so it's
Right.
like, you know.
Very good. Love pasta at 9 o'clock in the morning. I really do.
Good.
Isn't that so good?
Nice, huh? Good. We're not so angry anymore, are we?
I cannot believe the size of those shrimp.
I know, they're ridiculous.
Unbelievable.
They're like little lobster tails.
They're like relatives.
Wow.
That's good.
Hey, we have much more to come tomorrow on We Eat at Buffalo Style. Chef Chris from Joe's Deli is going to be in making a great dish.
And we take a look at some hats that New Era and Roswell have created.
Plus, we're going to meet a local student with a perfect pitch and learn more about what that means tomorrow on We Eat at Buffalo Style.
See you tomorrow.